Ladies and gentlemen, I finally have it. I finally have the console that I've been dying to play and dying to own like since forever. But I finally have my hands on it. I got it for a good price online. And here we go. It's the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So let's just dive in and get a proper look then.
Decide to step up to this kind of power, this kind of challenge, this kind of flying, crashing, feeling. When you decide to get serious, there's only one place to come, the games of Super Nintendo. No one else creates this kind of experience, because no one else creates these kinds of games. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
So 1991 this came out. Now this was big. Like when you think of the SNES or SNES, whatever you call it, you think this is the golden age of 16-bit retro games. Like when this came out, it was big. The whole console war rivalry between this and the Sega Mega Drive was intense, with great games like Super Mario World, a Zelda, A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Final Fantasy VI, like are all on this. And overall, when I first got my hands on it, it's a lot smaller than I expected. I thought it would be a lot bigger. Maybe because all my other consoles are massive. Like when I look at the Xboxes and the PlayStations, they're actually like ginormous compared to this. But color design, it's kind of bland, to be honest. Only it's grey, so what are you gonna do? It's quite boring. But I'm okay with it. Like comparing it again to other consoles. Again, cartridge spot, power button, reset button, and eject for your cartridge. Again, it's a cartridge-based console before the whole era of CDs and micro cartridges as well. So yeah, let's just move on to the controllers then. So here we have it, the SNES SNES controller pad. I think it's a significant improvement to the previous NES controller. The shape is a lot more curved, allowing much more comfort, unlike the previous rectangular controller of the NES. When holding it, we also have a D-pad. As you can see, it's a bit loose due to its long duration of playing, but what are you going to do? It still functions great. We also have 4 face buttons on the right hand side with all different colours, and they feel great and all respond perfectly when pressing down against. We also have the introduction to a pair of trigger buttons on the top of the controller as well, and again they're very responsive and easy to press down against. And yeah, overall it's a great controller, although on one hand I kind of wish it was just a little bit bigger, because like if you have big hands I think it might be just a slight problem, nothing big, but I feel like playing this with over like a long amount of time you will get a bit frustrated, but that's really it. So now we are moving along to the cartridges, and here we have a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. One of the best arcade games, if not the best arcade games and co-op beat-em-ups ever. I've always wanted to play this, and now I finally have my hands on it, which is great, and I can't wait to play it. Now here's the cartridge with a beautiful looking cover art sticker. Now I do know this is a repro cartridge, as there's no Nintendo license, but that doesn't really bother me at all. It still works perfectly, and yeah, the plastic's alright. But to be honest, that's pretty much it, I guess. Now, I don't really know if SNES cartridges have the same problem with N64 cartridges, where like you have to blow onto the cartridge and place it for it to actually work. I'm still not sure about that. I'll have to do some research, or comment down below if you guys know. But yeah, I guess that's really it. So my SNES is all hooked up. Let's give it a try then with the Ninja Turtles Turtle in Time. Okay, so I played a bit of Turtles in Time and I loved it. I got to the bit where they actually went back to the dinosaur level, and I paused there. I decided that would be a good impressions. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to do a review for it, so I'm not going to talk that much into it, but the gameplay is fun, very arcade-like, but I'll leave it there. Yeah, like I said, I've been dying to like have this console for ages, and like, hey, I guess this isn't really an unboxing video, it's more of, I guess, an unbagging since I got this in the bag. I don't have the original box, unfortunately, but like, what are you gonna do? But I'm so glad that I finally have this console. Like, I can't wait to play and collect a ton of games for this console. So yeah, with that said, then I'm signing out. See you guys next time. Stay humble and peace.